The new Halloween season is dropping tonight, and this is a season that I've been looking forward to most, just to get my hands on that Charmy and also Noelle. But the big question right now is, should you be summoning? Because we have leaks, and we know Black Asta is literally coming out in 1 week's time, making this banner, which for me was a must summon, now a bit more tricky. So today we're going to answer that. So of course, boys, if you guys are new and you do enjoy the Black Clover content, then of course subscribe, and of course if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Let's of course just start with the big elephant in the room, and that is Black Asta. This guy is coming out a week later, and it's just a priority. He's a festival character. He hardly returns. In fact, right now the next festival, which is Meridiana, doesn't even feature Black Asta on the banner, nor does his banner return. So a very hard and limited character to get. Obviously, this could and will likely change when it comes to global, but of course, everyone's priority right now should be just summoning and saving for Black Asta. But does that mean this new Season 4, this Halloween banner, Charmy and Noelle, are they still worth summoning for? Yeah, and to be fair, I would have went crazy on this banner, so thank God for leaks, because I would have went down to 0, only for Black Asta release a week later. I would have been quite fuming. But yeah, this banner is still definitely worth summoning for. Definitely can easily be a skip, because seasonals right now, at least the pattern they're doing on obviously just going forward now, we're now going to 2-person banners rather than 3, meaning we're going to only get in obviously Charmy and Noelle, which is actually kind of a good thing, because on screen now you can see the banner, which you can just summon a few times. And obviously the rate ups are those new characters, and if you get Charmy, then you can just simply guarantee Noelle, and boom, you're kind of done on that banner. Of course, you still want to get them duped down, of course you still want to get their skill page, but just getting the characters sometimes is enough. So what I really plan to do is actually go in all I can on this actual banner until I probably do get a Charmy or Noelle, and then simply just guaranteeing the other one through the Gateway of Destiny, just so I do have both of the characters. And to be fair, I really want Noelle, so I wouldn't mind getting her duped down, and if I can get an extra dupe through the actual Gateway of Destiny, that'll make duping her a lot easier, because yes, you do want to dupe this Noelle. We do plan to use her. We'll go through that in a second. But to guarantee Black Asta, it is going to cost you 24,000 crystals or also 200 tickets, so you can kind of do the math there. So generally, if you don't have enough to guarantee Black Asta to do a full rotation, then I wouldn't recommend summoning. But if you're like me and you have around 100 tickets left over, which is basically what, 12,000 crystals, I have enough to do basically 2 rotations. So what I plan to do, probably to be honest with you lot, is 1 rotation on the actual Noelle and Charmy banner, and then 1 rotation on the Black Asta banner. But that's obviously depending on what you want to go for, because you could easily just go 2 rotations on the Black Asta banner and then just get the 3 Noelle and kind of move on. So quickly on screen is the banner. Unfortunately, obviously Langris and will not be in the banner, because those characters are currently still active in the game. They likely will return on the Black Asta banner, just adding more value towards Black Asta, which is another reason why you mount a skip for Black Asta, of course. But I will say at the bottom we have a maybe section. Not that it's worth summoning just for her, but Vanessa might be free during the season. We've seen twice now in the last 2 seasons that we got obviously, the Asta swimsuit one, and in the next season or this season we did obviously get the so it's very likely that we are going to be getting the Vanessa on the banner. Obviously Asta unfeatured, but I'm sure there'll be some ways to get the character during the actual event period of the season. I just thought that was definitely worth mentioning. All right, so some Noelle is obviously broken, one of the best characters in the game right now. So to make a new Noelle, she has to be very good to warrant using this one over the actual already invested and max out build red one. And yeah, they definitely did that. You can simply just see her skills here: extending debuff durations, low 1 SP on a single target skill, guaranteed, no chance, it's always going to happen. And then the tier 2 skill, if you do get the skill page, we'll talk about in a second, is just look, this is insane. Like, this is just all made the counter not only Noelle but Julius. Getting a level 3 magic reduction is not only going to stop Noelle doing any damage, also taunts her so she can't use her shield, also -1 SP on all enemies even though it is a single target skill, also HP recovery blocked for 2 turns. Like, this is such a good skill. Obviously if you don't have the skill page, it is only going to be a actual you're going to lose the HP block recovery. Ultimate is also very good as well, -3 SP onto the enemy so they can't use ultimate, remove all buffs. Granted, this doesn't count towards barriers, and of course the weapon disarm, which is going to be a damage reduction by -34%. But the biggest thing is the passives, and this is why you want to get Noelle 2-star. At the start of wave, you're going to inflict a 30% increased damage taking debuff on all enemies. This is guaranteed. Now I think if they have Mars, then it won't proc, because the obviously debuff, but you can choose not to go against Mars's. I believe right now Global has gotten 5 to 6 of the actual universal dupe shards, and and I only used 2 on my actual Julius, so I do have 3 left over, but of course I'm saving these as of right now for obviously Black Asta, hoping my Black Asta summons do go quite well, and if I somehow manage to get him duped out easier, or I somehow dupe him out in like let's say 1 rotation, then of course I would then spend those dupes onto Noelle, or maybe I do 1 rotation on Noelle's banner and just get a 2 stars perfect, because if you look at a 5-star duplicate ability, it's not that great. You can see it's the exact same, but when you are attacked, you're going to remove the continuous HP recovery buff from all the enemies. That's essentially, so if you go against like the mono blue teams with obviously blue Charmy, that is going to be good to kind of counter that team to stop it from healing. I mean, she can still heal through a passive, but it's just one big chunk of healing just gone. Also as well, the biggest thing, the unique passive, which you get by just simply getting a character to LR. At the start of battle, you're going to inflict a 40% damage dealt debuff onto all, by the way, not one, but all attacker classes enemies for 1 turn in PvP, or just obviously PvE as well. That obviously is going to apply towards Noelle and also June, so you can't really get that 1 turn nuke, which is what they're so used to right now. And also, right now, you can see her speed is quite high, 112, plus if you get the speed set onto her, you can get this quite high and start first without even really using a actual, you know, Finral or Vatos. So you can kind of not only counter the attack meta with, obviously, Julius and Noelle, and you can kind of deal a little bit, obviously, with the actual speed meta, just to stop the actual, you know, Noelle's Julius just 1 turn at everyone. You can debuff them, you can control them, and just be a massive annoyance and toxic character in PvP. This is why I love this Noelle, and why I'm going to be going a few summons to hopefully get her, and obviously Charmy as well, because she's also good too. We'll go through in a second. But yeah, this is a character you definitely want to get, and a definitely character you want to pick up in the Gateway Destiny if you don't plan the summon. And if you want to plan to use her, definitely get the 2-star Awakening. It is a must. Alright, so quickly to mention her skill page, because it is what people call one of the best in the game. This can obviously only apply towards debuffers, but obviously you're going to apply towards her. Essentially, upon taking damage, there's a chance to, obviously a 100% chance, depending on how much dupes you do get in the skill page, to -1 SP on all enemies. Honestly, if you get Noelle to 2-star and then also max dupe skill page, she's kind of a perfect character. You don't have to worry too much about getting to 5-star, other than just getting more stats. But honestly, this actual effect is broken. I believe you want to at least get it towards, I believe, 3-star dupes. So of course it will be, I think, 60%, because I believe it goes up 20% per dupe level. So of course, if you are somebody, you have a chance to get it, and that's something you obviously want to try and get. But also in the battle pass, you can pick up one of the skill pages if you want to spend what, like $10 a month basically, and that can give you a guaranteed skill page. You can also spend duplicates of like actual dupes of characters to get the skill page. I don't think it's worth doing, but I thought it was worth mentioning. And of course the big thing now, and I believe we only gotten one on global, that is the actual, you know, the SSR dupe, obviously, of the skill pages, so you can obviously use that onto her. That's something that I'm probably looking to do. Once again, depends how my Black Asta summons go before I start investing crazy into Noelle. So yeah, that's all I need to say about Noelle. I've talked about her a lot because there's a character I've really been looking forward to playing with since she ever came out, and I kind of got her on release on, obviously, JP, but my JP account's so far behind, I'm not really, I don't care too much about it. So yeah, I'm eager to play this character, and I will be summoning probably, of course, on global. Now, of course, the banner isn't only just her. You also have another top tier character as well, and that is going to be Charmy as well. She's a good character to pick up while trying to get one of the other best characters in the game, which is obviously giving Noelle. And yeah, she's kind of the start of like the burn meta, which is going to go only better once we do get Magna and even Mereoleona right now. However, Mereoleona looks like she wants to be going towards a more full green team with the new Vanessa coming out, so this Charmy might not pop off too much, but she is pretty good. Once again, burn characters are obviously very tricky to play around with because they get a lot of value, but there's counterplay in some way towards it. I think she can be pretty good right now with like a stun meta, because your ultimate can apply the pumpkin pie, which if it doesn't kill someone, then you can get a guaranteed stun on the actual single target skill. I mean, this character also is very good too. The looks of it, same situation with Noelle. You want to get her to 2-star plus as well. She also becomes immortal as well. Like, the character will be good. And to be fair, she's someone I'm actually looking forward to playing with a little bit as well, because I did manage to pull Yuno, and what's going to be looking at Tilas on JP. Yuno is one of the best characters, and with Black Asta coming out, like Witch Queen soon afterwards, you know, using her on like my full mono red team is something that I'm looking forward to playing around with. So if you are a bit of a Yuno main, she's someone you're looking forward to. Once again, I don't have too much to say about the character because I haven't played too much of her. As you can see on JP, I played a little bit with the Asta as well, and you can see straight away how powerful she is. But yeah, to wrap up to the video, because it's been quite long, and because I had a lot to say about this actual banner, yes, it is worth summoning. definitely can be an easy skip, and you can then go all in on Black Asta. I don't think you're going to miss out too much on missing out Charmy. You can definitely do without her, but I think Noelle is a character you definitely want to invest into. And for a character you can pick up for free, and then just spend 2 universal dupes onto her, and then kind of have a, not max power, but a pretty good character using PP to counter other teams. Yeah, something you want to get. So boys, let me know if you're going to be summoning it on this banner. Once again, we'll probably do some summons tomorrow. I'd say I'll probably do a full rotation. I think I have enough to do, yeah, 100 tickets, 12k. I saw enough, more than enough to get Black Asta. But no more summons on JP. I might only get 1 copy, and I do want to obviously get Black Asta out, but if I can come out of this banner in 1 rotation with a few dupes on Charmy and Noelle, and hopefully a skill page or 2, I'll be a happy guy. So boys, thank you for watching this video. Good luck in your summons tomorrow. You'll probably be summoning just before me, especially depending on the time zones. Although I think there's a maintenance, I'm not too sure. So boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.